Nope, not officially. You're good.
You are good now. You are officially not bad.
So, the gentleman is allowing Bread to use random for this?
Yep.
We need to set this up so it centers around this point and just goes
Yeah,
down.
I need to use that scoreboard thing that
That is
Shackleford
really
uses, because that seems like the best option out of all of these.
There used to be a setting in OBS to have texts, it was centered text. So like if you're in a Word document, you have
Yeah.
That's an option on this too, I just don't know where it is.
I have it as centered, but it's like centered in its own right.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird type
Yeah,
of center.
it's like awkward. Anyway, let's talk about the match
So,
here.
this is an interesting stage, right? I actually don't like this stage for Kragg. He gets to live for a while, sure, but I don't like those platforms for Kragg. I find it frustrating to play around them. It's not as bad as Blazing Hideout, which the platform straight just stops with the only thing. But I'm not a fan of these platforms.
So, this is actually, it's funny you say that, because this is one of like Turtlebox's favorite stages to play on. Like, that's generally where like a lot of the big Kraggs, what most well-known Kraggs start, is on this map. And it's not necessarily because of platform placement, but because of how they're able to just edge guard with fair. And they just control so much space, and those platforms are high enough that you can most up tilts don't go through them, except Kragg's does.
Ooh, that is true. This is lower platforms than the Blazing Hideout.
Yep.
So that is something I didn't consider.
Yeah, so like, it's just high enough that, like, for example, Zetterburn's up smash won't go through this platform, but that up tilt that controls so much space just beats everything. And so, in that regard, that's why a lot of Kraggs tend to like it. Also, it's got huge blast zone, so he's going to live forever.
The blast ones are really nice. That's
yeah.
that Blazing Hideout has as well. You just won't die.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes forever.
And you saw right there, he barely died to that strong hit of fair at 143.
So I definitely can see what you're getting at.
Yeah, but anyway, we got Breadstick's Absa. This for an Absa stage, I kind of like as well, honestly.
It's not too bad. You can shark the platforms. You live
Yeah.
for a bit.
The problem that Absa experiences, though, with a stage like this, is her inability to kill off the sides easier.
Yeah.
Like, because you get these, like, fair combos that will just kill on, for example, Treetop Lodge or Rock Wall super early,
yeah.
but you lose those, and now you're almost experiencing a Raster Syndrome where it's hard to confirm into a kill off the side.
Which makes it rely on the top, which, does this stage have a...
Big top blast zone, too.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, so she's light, and so living a little bit extra won't really benefit her too much. It's almost like you'd rather have the smallest blast zone so you can have the same advantage they have.
Especially against a character like Kragg, you know?
Exactly.
Kragg's character's completely off the side, relatively early. Off the top relatively early as well. And in both those cases, I'd rather die like 10% or 20% earlier.
Right.
Than actually get kills.
Oh, but he goes for the dunk!
Getting killed! This is my favorite part of the stage.
Yeah, I love when it changes to this. I wish there was a setting just to make it like this all three stocks.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that the platforms move?
Ooh, down smash covers the second hit. What's that?
Have you noticed the platforms move when the stage transition starts?
I have not.
Every time I've ever seen... this is something that Oh, Unchained Bread.
Alright, we got some undressing going on stage. I don't know what I feel about this, but I feel like as a TO, I'm allowed to ban this player from the venue.
No. This is encouraged.
No, dude, you're good.
More donations.
I'm
if you
just joking.
give us some donations, we can get some more clothing.
Yeah, for every $5 you donate to the Heatwave Compendium, Breadstick will take off an item of clothing.
Now, this is a good sale. There's only really like 2 items of clothing left.
Yep.
The guy doesn't have socks. As unfortunate as the name may make it sound.
Socksless Breadstick.
Socksless Breadstick.
Alright, but actually no, I don't want to see... I don't want to see Breadstick's sock
How about
dangling out there, so let's not do that.
How about donate some money
and
and
let him
clothes on this boy?
Yeah, actually, yeah. For every $5 you donate, he puts back on an article of clothing. That's actually something I like a lot more, to be perfectly honest.
This stage is weird. I was just on. I don't like this stage. Wow, apparently neither does Patty. He's already stacked a stock down. What?
He SD'd.
Yeah. What happened? What caused this?
He went for a fast fall down B. But yeah, so this is a stage that I always think is really good for Orcane. The long top-middle platform gives the recovery options so many more options than normal. Like, it's like the ability to recover to that top platform for Orcane, who already arguably has the best recovery in the game, just increases with that. And yeah, that's a little too high of a platform for any of his moves to go through, except for puddle up smash.
Huh.
Not only that, but like Orcane just kind of likes a flat surface in general, and so you have two long flat surfaces that he can tech chase off. He can basically do whatever he wants. So I think this is a great stage. And not only that, but he is semi-heavy, so he will live longer than most characters too, and he benefits a lot off of living a long time on this stage.
And then we have, of course, Fatty playing Kragg. And I've said it before, the biggest issue I have with the stage with Kragg is if you were to throw, like, a rock, it'll get caught, like, if you do a neutral throw, it goes too high and actually gets caught on that platform.
Right.
Which, it's a subtle, not subtle, it's an odd complaint because it's such a small one, but I've seen games end because rock got thrown and got stuck on the platform, and that can be frustrating as the Kragg player.
One thing that Kragg does get on this stage, just like in the last stage, is his up tilt will reach through that platform as well.
Really? Are you sure?
Just the tip. I'm almost positive.
I can see that. It is a very big hitbox.
Yeah, and that's like one of his biggest things is when he gets underneath you as a character, he dominates you, and that's why the Mabel matchup's bad for him, is because she takes away that ability to control below space.
It's true.
But yeah, so his up tilt does reach, and the big blast zones make it a decent stage for him. I wouldn't say it's a bad stage, but I wouldn't say it's his best either.
So this is a weird thing. So if you didn't know, Bread tries to random, if he's allowed to, random between three characters, the Orcane, the Kragg, and the Absa. We're not going to see the Kragg. He refuses to play against Kragg. Is it not?
Yeah, bring it a little bit closer.
It's like in my mouth.
Yeah, there we go.
It can hear the, you know what? Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, it's too high.
It was too high up.
There we go.
There we go. So, for those of you who didn't know I'm here, hi, I'm a co-commentator. He's not alone.
I'm pretty sure that they can still hear you. It's just quiet.
It sounded like really quiet. You actually sound kind of quiet too now. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
it's these mics. It's when you pay $60 for a mic instead of $200 for a mic.
It happens.
But I'm also not completely made of money, despite doing geology.
Donate $5 more for new microphones.
Yeah, if you donate $5 to new microphones, I will remove an article of clothing. Joking, of course.
But that would be appreciated.
Yeah, no. Fatty, though, gets taken to a stage that is arguably one of Kragg's best.
Really?
Absa really likes it too, though. Like, you see a lot of similarities in this matchup.
The changes to the stage are weird.
They are, but they both kill off the side fairly early.
That's true.
And these side blast zones, in particular,
so close.
Yeah,
especially because you can land on the platform.
Yeah,
too.
that's why I think the platforms are the reason I think this matchup is favored for Absa on this stage.
Really?
But just because of the extra recovery you get, whereas Kragg can kind of hide below the platform with his pillar. But other than that, he doesn't really gain too much from those side blast zones besides just an early off-the-side kill.
That's surprising. I mean, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
She can chase you and use the platform to get all of her resources back and keep going. But, geez, it seems like a weird stage, and every time it gets updated, I don't really know what to think of it anymore.
Yeah.
Especially with these platforms the way they're now. Kragg can up tilt through those, but so can Absa. Like, a lot of characters can up tilt through that height. It's a little bit, seemingly a little lower than Ethereal Gates.
Yeah, it's definitely lower than Ethereal Gates. It almost seems like a low platform in general, like Merchant Port side platforms.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
So that kind of change gives the ability for like forest runners to drop through back air.
Movement, it makes movement so much cleaner on the stage.
Exactly.
Instead of being just a flat ground half the time.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not what I want to see happen. Not in Losers Round 4.
Yeah, unfortunate. This is Losers Semis.
That's true. This is Losers Semis, isn't it?
Yep, it is. But
Rock just kind of got hurtled backwards, so he threw it at the wall.
Yeah, but these platforms, like, they built this stage as Absa's hometown. Like, this is her home. And it's to the point in their development career where they recognize the meta of the game, so they built it around her strengths.
I can see that. I can totally see that. That being said, Fatty is utilizing them so well too. Like,
yeah.
He's killing off the side. He knows.
Oh,
it.
it's
like,
definitely not a bad stage for Kragg at all. Like in this matchup, it might be slightly favor Absa, but like it's still good for Kragg. Like they like basically the same thing.
So what use is down B for Absa? Putting it on yourself, that is.
You know, I don't really see it too often. Like when you get a fresh stock and you're invuln, it can be pretty scary. But in neutral, it's really, like, I hardly ever see it land.
I think the big one is it goes away if you land a hit.
Right.